Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Fano here, and today I'm going to share with you some CSGO skins that you forgot existed. These are skins that, were very popular at one point, pretty popular and common, and today you just don't hear about them, you don't see them, and there's not a lot of hype and demand for them. So let's get right into it, guys. The first CSGO skin is the AK-47 Wasteland Rebel. This skin was introduced as part of the Operation Vanguard update. It's from the Vanguard case. Its description reads that it has been distressed, block printed, and painted with graffiti, and for good reason. As you can see, it is basically a skin with a bunch of graffiti on it. Very nice skin, actually, a very mature skin. It's definitely not for everybody, this skin, but it really doesn't compete with today's CSGO skins that are more flashy, more colorful, more pearlescent, if you will. So either way, it's an uncommon skin these days, and people just seem to have forgotten about. Moving right along, here we have a P250 Splash. This skin, it was actually one of the first CSGO skins to come out in August 14th of 2013 as part of the Arms deal update. It basically has been spray painted and decorated using a splash shaped stencil. It has a splash. That's all it has. It's a very basic skin, but it had a lot of hype and demand when it first came out. A lot of people really wanted this skin. It was like one of the only P250 restricted skins in the game, so a lot of people hyped it and, really desired it. And an interesting fact is it only comes in 3 conditions: factory new, minimal wear, and field tested. I find that kind of interesting. And the field tested float is actually really low. The max float you can get is 0.18, so that's a really cool thing. Very unique skin that a lot of people just forget nowadays. If you see it in a lobby, you'll just be like, hey, you have a very old skin. I've never seen that before. If you guys have seen anybody using this skin or actually use it yourselves, let me know in the comments. But moving on to the next skin, we got a P2K Fire Elemental. This skin is a covert P2K, one of the only coverts, actually. Correction, the only covert P2000 in CSGO. And back when it first came out, a lot of the pros were using it. Very popular skin. A lot of people desired it. It was pretty expensive when it first came out and desirable, but nowadays you really don't hear about it. Nobody really cares about it, partly because of today's meta. A lot of people like to use the USPS nowadays. But yeah, this is just another Operation Vanguard weapon case skin that today nobody really hears about, nobody talks about it, and it is forgotten. That being said, here we have an M4A4 Bullet Rain. It's a very, very nice skin, but unfortunately today you don't see it, you don't hear anybody talking about it. It's just not practical to use this skin in today's world because you got flashier, cooler, cheaper CSGO skins out there, and unfortunately this skin, when it first came out, it had a lot of hype and demand. Again, the pros were using it, people were unboxing it, trading it, gambling with it, whatever you want to say, but it was a very popular skin, and nowadays it's just a relatively cheap covert M4A4 skin that nobody really hears about, and it's just forgotten. And then moving on to this next skin, here we have a Glock 18 Dragon Tattoo, one of the original Glock 18 skins in CSGO as part of the Arms deal update released in August of 2013. Basically, it has been painted using a dragon decal over a metallic base coat. That's all it is to it. It's a dragon tattoo on a metallic Glock skin. Very, very nice. Only comes in 2 conditions: factory new and minimal wear. It's a trade-up skin. A lot of these have been used in previous trade-ups to get more desirable CSGO skins, and today you just don't really see it, partly because it's a very simple skin. A lot of today's Glocks are more colorful, flashier, shinier, and this is just too basic for today's world. But I still like it, I still appreciate it, and that's why I included it in this video. I think you guys should too. But this next CSGO skin right here is an AUG Chameleon, released as part of the Operation Phoenix case. Very old skin from 2014, and it basically just has a picture of a chameleon on it. There's not much else to say. It's a very basic skin. That's probably why it's not really common these days, but when it first came out, it was pretty popular, pretty expensive. A lot of people really wanted this skin. Obviously not as much as its counterpart, the Asimov, in the case, but still a very respectable skin that a lot of people used, and some pros, for laughs and giggles, because the meta there was different. But anyways, back to the skin. It's a very nice skin, uncommon today. You don't really hear about it too much. You don't really see people selling it. It's a very, very just forgotten skin. I also think it's a pretty unique skin. I mean, look at that tongue. That poor fly. But next up, here we have a Glock 18 Grinder. This skin is a restricted skin. It came out back in the Vanguard case, of course. You notice the theme, guys? Yeah, it's from the Vanguard operation, and it is very, very cool. Back in the day when it first came out, it had a couple really cool patterns. A lot of people really desired the rare pattern index or whatever that has a lot of black and colors into it. I'm not too familiar with it. It's pretty forgotten these days. Nobody really cares about its rare pattern. But either way, it actually did sell for a lot of money back back in the day if you can find one with a rare pattern. So definitely look it up, try to find them. I mean, you'll find them on the market if you search for the rare patterns or whatever, but either way, today's world, you don't hear about it too much and you don't really see it. If you guys know any other CSGO skins that are forgotten these days, let me know in the comments section below. I might do a part 2 if you guys enjoyed this video. But that's about all I had for today, guys. So until next time, this is Fano, signing out.